Alright, hello, welcome. Got beer league matchup that happened earlier this weekend between SSS and BW. Alright, let's just get into the draft. Caitlyn, Urgot, and Yorick bans. I believe Waps has been playing a whole lot of Caitlyn. Urgot is, I believe, one of the one tricks, as is Yorick. Plus Yorick is also a super annoying jungler if anyone plays that. Nocturne, Victor, and Galio getting banned out. I mean, pretty sure Galio and Victor were some of Blitz Sprites' most played mid laners last season, so it makes sense that's why they're gonna get banned out here. Jin would be picked up first by SSW, followed up by Malzahar mid and Jinx. Malzahar is a really boring mid lane champion. Jinx is typical beer league ADC, like let's get her scaling, let's just win the game late. Gonna be followed up with a Xerath, could go mid, could go support. Really anywhere, pairs really well with Jin. Then we're gonna get Morgana, most likely support. Who knows if Samurai Jack made a comeback and is gonna play Morgana mid. And Sona's gonna be taken up for support for BW. So just looking to scale down the bot lane. Grax and Hecarim are gonna be banned away. SSS hasn't picked their jungler yet, so smart idea to ban that away from them. Tom Kench gonna get banned away, I guess, for the top lane matchup, and then Kindred is not a jungler that SSS wants to go and play against. BW is going to take the Volibear. SSS is going to counter that with Sejuani and Pantheon. Not too many people to help proc the Sejuani passive, but that's okay. They've got enough crowd control to where that shouldn't really be an issue. And then just big old Meatball Scion is going to be picked up last for BW. And with that, let's just get right into the game. No need to wait. And here we go. We got Wandering Monarch on Pantheon, Yanami on Sejuani. I believe Yanami's a rookie in Beer League. Blitzbright on Xerath, but Rito on the Jin and Mei. LOL47 playing Morgana. Castro, he's newish to the Beer League. He did play in the draft day tournament. Lord Wrath is going to be on jungle. Serpup can be moved to mid lane, and Waps be ADC along with the only one. And it looks like Volibear is going to be caught out early. That's not good, and you really don't want to give Pantheon first blood. Although right now he can really only get boots or maybe a cloth armor, so who knows how big that lead's actually going to be. Never mind, he gets 350 gold. I swear I only got 300 from my previous first blood, so. Could be helpful. Junglers starting on opposite sides. And Jin and Morgana are going to try and get some cheese down onto the Jinx, but it looks like they're just taking a lot of damage right back. Good land, get some CC though. Not too much expected to really happen early on, just Xerath poking out Malzahar. Does have that bonus range on him. And Blitzbright really just annoying Serpup so much. Lord Wrath is getting spotted out on the Wolves, or on the Raptor camp, so bot lane does not have to worry. Top lane, he's got some extra time. Looks to put down a ward, just some extra vision for that Volibear after pushing that top waves. Good job, Monarch. Never actually dropped a ward though, so not sure what that walk was for. Castro almost out of mana, but doesn't really matter whenever you're playing Scion, and you can just die and still get a kill right after that. Nice crowd control coming in from Butt Rito and Morgana, but not going to be enough to take down Waps. Jin with the flash auto Q. Gonna take down Waps. Good job, Butt Rito. And flash coming in from Castro as well. Nicely done. Now we're going to get some proxying from Castro, but really I'm sure it's just going to be take these minions, I hope. Oh no, all those other ones ran away. That's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm sure he's not too upset. Top lane's pretty even. Lord Wrath is looking for some kind of gank, but both junglers in the area, making sure the mid laner is nice and safe. What is this update to which icon it is? Okay. That's a 14. Wandering Monarch getting like decent damage onto that Scion, but he's just a big boy and gonna heal up with grass stacks. Not too much going on there. Morgana hitting the blind Q. Very nice. Jin waiting a little bit to throw out his W and get a nice CC train going. Not sure why Castro ended that so early. He might be getting ganked right here by Sejuani. Meanwhile, Volibear is in the bot lane, does have flash available, might be going after Morgana. And Wap's going to take down Morgana. It looks like Sejuani might be able to get Scion as well. That's going to be the first feats going over to SSS. First part of feats. Let's see if I can hit Alt Tab. There we go. About 1k gold difference for the side of SSS, but it's really just a lot on Wandering Monarch. The rest is just evenly split throughout the rest of the team. Both mid laners are hitting 6. Scion is there as well. So Sejuani's going to be looking to take some grubs. Does have some help. Scion does go unstoppable. Going to flourish out the Sejuani ultimate. Sir Pup is on the way, but I don't know if he's going to be close enough. He can potentially flash out, but that'd be a bit much. So they are going to stop the grubs from being taken completely, which means no feat points for the side of SSS there. And it's kind of interesting to see Castro like not even worry about the Pantheon at all. It's kind of nice where he's just like, I'm just gonna farm my wave and not even think about you as a flea, just swat you away kind of. Pantheon getting some decent damage, but he's also just using up all of his mana. Using his W on cooldown whenever Scion goes to charge up his Q. I feel like that Q cooldown is so short. I don't know if it gets refreshed. Like whenever it's interrupted, I didn't think it did, but guess I'm wrong. Lord Wrath gonna try and sneak in, but he is gonna be spotted out by that Jhin trap. Not sure if Morgana's gonna try and throw out a Q to catch him. But Lord Wrath is gonna be running away. Morgana throws out a random Q. She is potentially gonna be caught out. Sejuani with the max range ult landed onto that Sona. Blitzbright coming in with the arcane, whatever you call it, from Xerath. Jhin would have a perfectly lined up Jinx in his eyes, but Sejuani's going to take that kill. 5 kills, 2 for SSS. And Castro going in a little bit deep. Wandering Monarch in a flash, jump on his face and stun him up. Sir Pup, not sure if you're going to be able to do anything right here either. You do have ult, but you're just going to start taking a bunch of turret damage. Little Voidlings have Sir Pups, and Castro's back. Was it worth it? I don't know. You know, Gus the Goat, it's always really annoying whenever junglers take kills, but you know, it happens from time to time. This one at least wasn't first blood, with some bonus gold on it. But I feel like that one was pretty easy to not take. Castro misses the charge, but he is going to get a lot of damage on here. I'm not sure if he's going to int for this. He will not be. Can go back up to the top lane, try and get his heart seal as soon as possible, and just start well on this Pantheon. Both junglers moving toward the top lane as well as Blitzbright for SSS. So we have a deconstructed 3v3 that no one was ready for. Volibear going to come through. His ult was kind of anticlimactic as nothing really happened from that. Flash coming in from Lord Wrath. Ult coming through from Sir Pup. 2 kills onto Malzahar. And this could be Void Grubs as well, so that will be a feat going their way. I do have to add 1 for the dragon as well for SSS. Alright, Grubs and down. Yeah, Pantheon, he's not having the best time. Like, he is 3-3, but he's really not making much impact on this game so far. Be nice if he could use his ult to, like, surprise Jinx in the bot lane, but don't think that's going to happen. And Lord Wrath going deep inside the enemy jungle. Sejuani's going to hit him with the ultimate. Jinx. Rocket from Arcane going to come down, but not going to do too much. Wandering Monarch getting the kill on Lord Wrath, sitting at 4-3. Heartsteel has been completed for Castro though, so let's see how quickly he can stack this up. I mean, there's 24 health right there. Or something, I don't even know how this works. Yeah. Flash Q coming in from Morgana, but it's gonna miss. Does have the early stopwatch though, so that's good. But Rito on a killing spree. Jinx gonna try and get some damage back onto him. It's gonna be a double kill going over to Weps. And a shutdown as well. It should be some plates in Jinx's pockets. So that should be Unitiles completed. Not sure if she's going to stick around for this wave or not, just base. Can clear it pretty quickly though. Lord Wrath will have a Sejuani on him momentarily. Doesn't have the ultimate available, but they do have the CC chain. Lord Wrath, or Castro is just going to ult away. And Sejuani, she is sticking around up top. Not sure how she's going to make this play to surprise Castro, but we're ready for it. His crowd control is down. So it's kind of just whenever Sejuani wants to make the play. Sejuani's spending a lot of time up top. Finally recalls. Whole bot half is up and available. Dragon spawns in 30 seconds. Okay. Oh no, Sona is going to get rooted up. Not once, but twice. Luckily she can heal up quite a bit before this dragon play starts. And BW does have the pressure, it seems, so wouldn't be surprised if they just rip this right away. No smite though for Lord Wrath. I don't know how long the cooldown is for this. 15 seconds maybe. So Jhin is opening up with the curtain call. Sejuani's going in with the flash smite steal. Ult's coming through galore, but no one's going to be going down. Pantheon's jumping in, but it's still going to be way too late. Now he's just going to go back, recall, and I hope he doesn't teleport top, but we will see. Grub spawning just 50 seconds. Or Rift Herald, my bad. I mean, really close game, just 200 gold difference between the teams. Both mid laners, deathless. Only one's playing a clean game, as well as Sejuani. We are going to have a lane swap from the side of BW. Not really a lane swap, but you know, we're just getting out of landing phase. Let's see if we can get the first turret of the game down. Sona does also have an ultimate just in case it is needed. Surprised they didn't throw it out just yet. Pantheon's going to flash away, but he is going to go down. WAP's going to greed for this turret. It's not going to be enough. Flash coming through. Blitz Sprite, can he get the auto? No. Sejuani wants that shutdown. Tank jungler's getting all of the gold this game. First turret going over to Serpup on the red side. It's not enough for feats just yet. But it is getting there. So it is going to come down to the objectives. If SSS gets this Rift Herald, they claim the feats. But we do have Serpup pressing the outplay button, pressing his ult, silencing everybody. Wandering Monarch falls. Serpup might fall shortly after. It's gonna live because Blitz Sprite, he's not shooting as accurately as Lee Harvey. Alright. Jungle objectives. 2-2. Next epic monster gets the feats. So, I mean, it's also going to be soul point potentially for SSF if they get the next dragon. Castro, looks like you're not where you want to be. You do have flash. Are you going to use it? There is a blast cone you could potentially get to. But instead he's just going to be slowly and steadily killed by this special support section. Blitz Sprite, he's going to need one more assist before he can get a kill. Gold is lined up even across the board. Dragon's minute and a half, so I know both teams really want to fight for this. Sir Pup, he should be falling here. Never mind, he's using the alt. Shut down. Wap's just missing the Jinx ult. Oh my goodness, that burn. That burn took him to below 10 HP. Blitz Sprite likes to live dangerously. Alright, interesting charge up Castro, but it works. Alright. TP coming in pretty deep from Malzahar. I'm not sure if it's going to catch anybody out, but does get him in place to potentially push out bot with. But he is very weary of this Sejuani. Good mid push from BW. Now we're able to get a head start on this dragon. They are going to be dropping the Rift Herald as well. Not sure if someone's going to be able to drive this correctly and take it into the turret and not a wall. We saw that happen a few times last night. Pretty embarrassing. Sejuani all going to come through the Glacial Prism. I think that might be it. The Curtain Call opening up. The Arcane Assault coming down. Blitz Sprite not able to take anyone down. Flash coming over from Castro trying to get that Heartsteel proc. It is going to go through. Wandering Monarch going down, Animate down. 3 for 1. That should be Dragon, that should be Feats over to BW as well. Alright, there we go. Feats over the side of BW should be a potential another turret as well, especially with Lord Wrath in the area. Blitz Sprite luckily hitting that Scryer's Bloom. Not too much going on right now. The game is still pretty even, although BW does have a gold lead. We are going to have Voracious Otacon. So, Woodgrub's going to be doing a little bit extra damage if BW gets it. If not, that Chem Soul could be pretty strong come late game. Jinx ultimate going up. I'm not really sure what they were aiming for. I guess it was going to be for the Pantheon, but Sejuani blocks it. I don't know if it was really a vision rocket, especially like with having Volibear and Sion up there. I feel like they felt pretty safe. They are going to be trying to rip this Otacon right now. Xerath is on the bot side. He is going to be teleporting up. He does have his ultimate available as well. Wandering Monarch, I think your ult was a good idea, but you went way too deep, way too fast, and you're just way too dead. Morgana going to pop the ultimate and the Zhonya's, lock up a few people. Volibear, Lord Wrath coming in with the ult. That's how you dunk on people. But Rito and Blitz Sprite are going to be running away with barely any HP at all. Wap's going. Ult's not going to do enough. But Rito's on a killing spree. Takes Sona with him. Blitz Sprite has to be careful. He does not have much health. Oh, good flash coming out from the Jhin. Castro doesn't have any mana. Teleport coming in from the Pantheon as well. Baron Wasteland going to be forced off the objective. Flash coming in through from Wandering Monarch. Alright, really wants that Scion dead. We'll see if SSS is able to claim Otacon for themselves, or they have other plans in mind. I don't know if it's a good flash there. I was wondering the same thing, like, yeah, you got the kill, but everyone was resetting on both sides there, and your team still wasn't ready to take the Otacon after that. So maybe save that for a Jinx or a Malzahar, not the big boy Scion. But here's a flash coming in from Serpup. Down goes Wandering Monarch. Otacon fight, round 2. And we do have ultimates available for everybody again. Zerath ulting doesn't have much vision. Is going to get Waps to half health. Glacial Prism coming through from the Sejuani. Jin's going to open up the curtain call. Trying to get onto that backline. Scion is just being a menace walking toward them. Yanami's going to be forced to flash out. This should be Otacon. There are a bunch of plans. Oh, wait. No, we got Voracious. I swear it said the other one. Maybe it didn't. Anime going to flash away from the Volibear dunk. Not sure if it's going to be enough, but Rito going to get caught out here. Going to cause Serpup to withdraw. Jinx getting excited. Baron is up and alive. Baron Wasteland is not going to waste any time here. They're going to go for the Baron and hopefully turn that right into a dragon. Even if you guys reset after this, you should be perfectly fine. There we go. 4K gold lead coming through for Baron Wasteland. And I don't know, I would assume, I guess teams are going to fight over this. Wandering Monarch has to get in the area pretty quickly. He does have ultimate available, but I really don't know if this is the right call. Arcane Assault going to come through, but it's not really going to do too much, especially whenever they still have, what is this called? Rite of the Arcane. Yeah, Arcane Assault sounds better. I don't know, like the Jhin is doing pretty well this game, but it's pretty difficult for him to get through the tanks, and just as I say that, Sign is going to get caught out, but he's just going to ult away and call the rest of the people coward. Lord Wrath going in pretty deep on the Blitz Sprite. Just going to fake him out a wee little bit. Morgana and Jhin are off to the side. Jhin wisely walks away. Oh, Glacial Prism's gonna miss. It's a big engage tool for the side of SSS. They don't really have much else. And this should be bot turret gone. Blitz Sprite doesn't have any mana. Great job on the push by BW. I wonder if they will end it here or not. Looks like they're just happy to get their objectives, and maybe back they don't have the Otacon buff anymore. So Baron for a wee bit longer. Castro, not sure what you're doing. I guess you're going to try and get a bunch of Heartsteel procs after this. Right of the Arcane gonna come through. Blitzbright, I don't recommend doing that in that location. Double kill coming in for Waps with the Jinx ultimate. Jin's gonna open up the curtains, but like as long as they're just blocking, as long as you guys are just blocking, Jinx will be fine. Why'd you middle of the wave your ADC? Oh my. Oh well. I think BW still has this one pretty well under wraps. 6.5k gold lead for them. If my math is right, it usually isn't, but we'll pretend. I don't know. I don't know how SSS is really going to defend this. Their wave clear isn't bad, but it's certainly not the best. Do have Dragon coming up in 2 minutes and Baron in 2:15. About 25 seconds separating the two. Castro getting some Heartsteel stacks up to 536, but might get locked up here. Doesn't really have much other than ult to get on out. So it's not too bad. Blitz Sprite is all by his lonesome on the top half. Xerath might be in trouble. But as I say that, Castro is just going around the neighborhood, looking for anybody that will give him a Heartsteel proc. And he's really just wasting the time of the special support section. Sejuani all gonna come through, flash out by Mousehar. Guess he was gonna try and land something. I really don't know. We do have some supers hitting onto the Nexus turrets. Jin's gonna open up the curtains, hopefully to push off BW. Not sure if it's gonna come through. Lord Wrath might be caught out here. They do have a lot of crowd control on SSS's side. Not sure if it's gonna be enough. Right of the Arcane gonna come through, try and take down Waps. Pantheon's gonna jump in there, but he's just gonna get locked up, stunned up. Castro is gonna be slain by the Jin. Flash coming through by Wandering Monarch. Serpop's gonna get that kill because of the Voidlings. And it is a 2-kill game. 2-kill difference, I should say. Dragon spawning right now. Baron's up shortly after. It'd be great if Red has some pretty good vision, I'd say, in that jungle. So really don't have to use too much more. Sejuani is up. Lord Wrath on the Volibear isn't up for 5 more seconds. And Serpop does have his ultimate available if they could get some crowd control onto Jin. Oh my gosh, he's just getting burned by Leandries, by Blackfire Torch. Teleport coming in by the Xerath. He's in that pit all by himself. He doesn't have a way out. But I guess if you're going to let him walk out, he will do that. Sejuani's in the area. Their team doesn't have vision. Ray the Arcane gonna come through. Sejuani dashes in, gets the Smite Steal, puts them on to 3 Chem Drakes, but that should be Baron. Go inside of BW. Great steal. Like, amazing. It does take that you had to give your life, but if your team can somehow live through the Baron push of Baron Wasteland, I think guys have got a chance. But BW has a pretty decent sized wave in their favor in the top lane. If you guys catch out Blitzbright, you might be okay. Or if you can catch out Anime, Jinx all gonna miss again. I don't think it hit Wandering Monarch either. Inhibs have respawned. in all of the other lanes. Castro's just gonna usher in the ones from mid lane. You expect some to stop him. Like, you don't have that much pressure in the top lane just yet. Jinx auto the turret, please. Thank you. Jin's gonna open up with the curtain call again. Serpup might be taken down here by Wandering Monarch. Great job by him. Waps getting some damage down onto the Sejuani. That's 1 kill for her. She is pretty darn excited going now for Wandering Monarch and then onto Morgana. That's double kill. Can we get the triple onto Blitzbright? No, we're just gonna get the inhib, get the turrets, get the game. BW looking to take game number 1 in 33, 34 minutes. Blitzbright, interesting ult. Lots of people like to go for kills at the end of the games and not necessarily the Nexus. Castro is going to live 28, 22, 34 minute game for BW. Chemtech Soul does not stink. It's amazing. You just have to know what to do with it. I don't know. I like Chemtech Soul. I think it's good enough for what you need from it. So, I don't know. Like, having damage reduction is really nice. Especially, like, whenever you have tanks that are going to be tanking up a whole lot. Alright, game number 2 coming up shortly. So let me get the sides situated. So, I mean, BW, I think they had a pretty impressive game 1. Like, early parts of the game, kind of slow, but it's not like they needed to play quickly or anything. I think they played exactly how they wanted to. But let's get into draft for game number 2. The teams did switch sides. It shouldn't say SS. My bad. I'm gonna throw one more S onto that team. Alright, BW is gonna be blue side this game. They're gonna ban out the same bans that they had between both 2 games. Actually, did any of the bans change? Instead of Kindred, they changed Mundo for the side of SSS. BW, gonna stick with Malzahar. Just really easy champ to pilot. Tilly is gonna be picked up mid lane. I like that. Especially if you think BW is gonna play some champs with dashes. Plus, it's just pretty good mid lane to have. Corki in the bot lane. Gonna be countered by Jinx and Sejuani again. So Sejuani looking to be a big staple of this matchup. And then Blitzcrank support, we don't see them all too often in Beer League. I'm excited to see it this game. Diana going to be picked up in the jungle for SSS, and Nautilus support, Sion in the top lane again, most likely for Castro, and then Set up top as well. Looks like BW is all in on playing big beefy boys and just, frontlining for Jinx and Malzahar. So not that bad. Also, if Blitzcrank grabs 60% of the champs on BW, might not really be what he's hoping to pull. So with that, I think we can get right into the game. In the game, let me Turn off a few things. Oh. This is not the right, Alright, we are going to have 5-man invade. And it looks like the side of BW is ready for it. Or they're going to be invading on their own. So both teams looking to possibly just pass in the night. BW will probably have some vision though. Have some idea of where SSS is. Should be spotted out right now. So they're looking to catch him back out on the return to their own jungle. Blitzcrank, first one walking. Knock-ups galore, two getting knocked up. Anime going down already. Flash coming out as well. Flash coming through from Castro. Not a good start if you're on SSS. Castro, like, tanks don't need extra gold. Jinx, she doesn't need extra gold. I guess this Castro doesn't need extra gold. And Cyan just getting him closer to his heart seal and being impossible to kill. Wandering Monarch. Too slow to catch up. That last grass proc. Crank hooking a minion. I mean, that's one way to, you know, share some gold. I'm not sure if that's the way I would do it, but I've definitely done it as Pike. Although I feel like his Q is a lot more, you know, understandable to hook with for a minion. Glacial Augment coming through. Nice little knockup. Unfortunately, Anime is going to miss that hook as well. Really unfortunate. Not how you want to be starting, especially with Sejuani right behind you guys. Wandering Monarch does have flash. Can't get the kill here. Doesn't even need to commit the flash. Castro going to catch most of this wave. It's not in a bad spot either. Oh, Wandering Monarch almost biting off more than he can chew. And Diana's in the area, but I feel like Set should just recall here. Castro doing a great job of making sure Diana cannot play. Wandering Monarch misses his E. Stops his base as well, so he's just going to be really far behind. Brain Crane with a great ult. Great flash by Buttery to make sure he doesn't get caught into the Jinx traps, but Anime looks to be going down. Flash auto coming through. That is first blood feats going over to the blue side. So, I mean, I feel so bad for Diana. She missed out on so much. Blitzcrank, get that pull. Good job. Kill going over Butterito as well. That's pretty massive. Really needed that. Diana's just so far behind XP-wise, I feel like. Getting only one quadrant of her own camps and just one little scuttlebug. Anime, just roam mid. You never know when I think you might be needed. Plus your ADC left the lane to recall and shop, so nice little roam. second and try and take the fight to Scion. Just exchange some grass procs most likely. Lord Wrath is up in the area, set. He's going to commit to it. Not sure what that flash was for. Maybe thought he had more damage on his autos, but Lord Wrath getting the kill onto Wandering Monarch. Blitzcrank, he's rolling so far to try and get this hook onto Jinx. He gets rooted up in the monkey traps. And Talia is going to be donated a nice easy kill from Diana. Brain Crane trying to get out of there. Blitzcrank with the Ignite with an auto. Way to hold it. That's how you should play support. Don't take the kill if you know your ADC is close enough to get that last little tick of damage. But Rito's sitting at 2-0. Sejuani is looking for this. Not sure if the blue team does have vision, but maybe she's thinking she can steal a dragon away. Early smite coming in from Diana, but still goes down in time. And this might be a kill just tossed over to BW one more time. Oh man. First Diana lost all of her jungle camps. She gets a nice dragon, but then she loses her bot side camps again. Castro going to be forced to use his flash. Diana's still only level 4. 28 CS in the game. Castro should be falling down here. Sir Pup not using the ult, not deciding to save his top laner. You're going to be forced to use his flash anyway. I'm not really sure if SSS can fight these grubs, even if they wanted to. Diana's really low. Oh, Sejuani throwing out the max range ult. Castro with a knockup. I'm looking for a dunk or something. Maybe get Wandering Monarch out of the fight. Doesn't have his ult available. Never mind. Lord Wrath 3-0-1. Putting BW on his back in the jungle. Oh. Yanami. Try and take down Sir Pup. Sir Pup's going to pop the ultimate, say you shall not pass, but he's going to pass anyway. Jinx Rocket. Going to be a little bit too late. Might somehow hit the set. Just misses. We're going to get a nice big fight over these silly little grubs. Brain Crane going to go down. 3 grubs going over to the side of BW. Boss might have wanted Lethality Scion. There are some pretty juicy targets here. But we gotta remember this is Beer League. And I don't think we have the Baus here. Oh, That's kind of unfortunate that that Q didn't kill any minions. Alright, Blitzcrank moving into the area. Hits the Q, hits the E. Let's see if Nautilus is going to use ultimate on anybody. No, he's just going to die. My goodness, second uses ult to get out of the fight. Sejuani is spending a lot of her time in the top lane. Wandering Monarch gonna BM and gonna force to use the flash out as soon as Sejuani ults him. Blitzcrank might have another Q up and rocked and ready to go, but he's not gonna use it. Blitzbright realizing top laner might be in some danger. He's gonna rotate up top. But we're gonna be A-okay. Castro doesn't have much mana. Sejuani doesn't have an ultimate. Blitzbright, nice knock-up onto Serpup. Serpup does have the ultimate available as the Malzahar, so not too much going to happen there. Let's see if Nautilus Jinx gets separated. Jinx going to throw the traps down onto Blitzcrank. Oh, Kog'Maw's going to, or Corki's going to go right back in onto Waps. Both of them are going to pop the barriers. No one's going to fall. Blitzcrank, you don't have any mana. No Qs are going to come from you. We have a whole lot of defense here. Stunned up, rooted up. But Rito on a killing spree. Serpup can use the ult. Sorry, Diana, this is just not your game. Sitting at 2, 4, and 4. Dragon is up and available. Should be easy pickings for the side of BW. Blitzbright is in the area, does have his ultimate available, but it looks like Butt Rito just going to get shut right on down. Flash coming in from Serpup, trying to get some extra damage. Lord Wrath going to flash in, get the kill on Anime. Blitzbright going to be forced to flash away. Diana ult coming through. Gets one, gets two. And I thought this easy dragon. So no more. Jinx going to ult in, unfortunately doesn't have enough damage to finish off Blitzbright. I wouldn't be surprised. I would hope Diana would take Grubs instead of this dragon if you see that Lord Wrath is in fact down there. This means jungle's not going to be on the top half of the map. Might as well trade if you don't have the positioning. And there we go. But Butt Rito and Anime looking to play little annoying individuals. Got some poke down. TP coming in from Serpup as well. Malzahar going to try and come in. Use his ult if he needs it. Dragon number 2 going to be taken. Going over. Ooh, is this a WAP steal on a potential grub? No, it's not. Blitzbright doesn't have flash. Is going to get hooked up. Is going to get knocked up. Is going to get silenced forever. Suppressed. Whatever. Alright, again, these two teams tied perfectly in gold, perfectly in kills, perfectly dragons, grubs. Not sure, like we could have had 2 more evenly matched teams at 14 minutes, but looks like Diana hits a 3-man ult, but unfortunately just isn't tanky enough to deal with those 3 champions. Good hit coming in from Brain Crane. But Rito trying to get under that turret to kill the Jinx. Jinx is going to be forced to use a barrier. Corki's going to have to flash away. Is anybody able to remove that best viewers on stream individual? If not, I can like a few seconds. I'll just pause this here. I did that. Alright, give me one moment. Actually, can I even delete this? Maybe I can't delete this message. There we go. Alright, Wandering Monarch gonna be cut out. Another time, Diana, you're not gonna be able to do too much here. Actually, Wandering Monarch able to take Scion down for a kill, but there's just way too much in the top lane. They're coming for them. Alright, sorry for missing that play right there. Waps is just going a little excited, taking down Diana, taking down Blitzcrank. And Rift Herald should be theirs, unless Butt-Rito has something to say about it. Alright, it's going to be Monster number 3. It's going to be Feats for the side of BW. I mean, the gold in this game is still really close. This game is anybody's game. Good knockup by Blitzsprite. Not sure if they're going to have enough damage. Unfortunately, Corki was way too far away. Any follow-up on that one? Can Blitzcrank use his Demolish proc for once this game? Yes, he can. We do see a CC chain possibly coming in. Nice hook coming in from the Gnarlus onto the Blitzcrank. Gonna get locked up by Sejuani. Blitzcrank, you are pretty darn low, and Castro does not care. He's gonna donate the kill over to Sir Pup. Sion is going to be taken into the enemy turret along with the Glacial Prism, but this is right where Sion wants to be. He can just smack away on everybody. Get those Heartsteel stacks. Gonna get a few. This should be mid-turret down. Sejuani getting popped up and around. Talia sitting at 4-1-3. Dragon spawn in 20. And then in 2 minutes, we are going to have a Ruinous Atacon. And like 25% buff to Hextech. That'd be interesting. I don't know if the game will go that long. It might. Oh, Anime getting out just in the nick of time. Talia and Diana have to get out of there. Ultimate coming through from the Nihilist. Flash coming out as well to keep Talia nice and safe. Jinx, nice turn on that. And able to get the charge to come on down. Talia might be in a little bit of danger. Blitzcrank, are you going to use the ult or grab Blitzsprite? We will see. Waps is up really far ahead. Unfortunately, Sion is there to knock up everybody. Shut down. Another kill going over to the Sejuani. Gnarlus getting a kill there. All while this is happening, Wandering Monarch, he's in the top lane. He says, what's a team game? Like, I don't know. I'm playing against just me versus the turrets. So, I mean, yes, your team did get wiped, but you got a top lane turret. Not sure if you're going to be able to... Ooh! He's going to get some damage down. Just misses out on the 1v1 damage. His grit worked down a little bit too far too quickly. Otherwise, almost awesome play. Oh. Sejuani ult coming through. Jinx is going to follow that up perfectly. Like a gift wrap kill. The Sejuani, she wanted it. You could tell. She was ready to dash in for that one. Get her 7th kill of the game. Alright, Nihilus going in with the ult, the hook. Castro followed that up beautifully. WAP's going to get a kill. Turret's going to be falling down. Wandering Monarch is wondering what he's doing there. Probably not exactly where he wants to be. Diana's going to hit the ultimate, but hardly any damage going to fall down there at all. WAP's just wailing away on the Blitzcrank. Anime not having a great game. 0-7. He does have 8 assists. Sejuani getting a little bit cocky, going in the enemy jungle, trying to steal those raptors away. Not too much damage coming through from just Blitzsprite and Wandering Monarch. And Talia should be falling here. Might be able to take one with her. The turret does help. And WAPs 7-3-10 on that Jinx. Sir Pup 8-1-9 can't count that one out either. Another knockup, good flash coming in from Corki. Make sure he doesn't get tagged by the Jinx W. Adicon is alive. Jinx should have IE in base, if that's what she's looking to go for. I feel like that recall was the longest 7 seconds ever. And I would like to see BW just go for Adicon. Your team is pretty strong right here. Tweez in the top half, trying to catch out Sir Pup, but Brain Crane in the area as well. She's going to be knocked up, getting taken down. Castro might be caught out, but he does have Sejuani in the area. Sion going to get some help from that Sejuani and from Jinx on her way as well. Jinx, those traps are quite interesting, but they still worked. Wandering Monarch goes down again, 2-6-4. Not what you want to see from your prized top laner. Diana can't really get much done right here either. Does have ultimate available, but I don't think she's going to use it to get on in there. Oh, wait, yes, she is. Great flash out coming through from Sir Pup. Corki going to try and get some damage down, but... Alright, we're going to burn him. Adicon going to get slain on the opposite side. No one's going to help out Sion kill all of these. There we go. Jinx, you got excited. That attack speed. Clear those in like 2 seconds. Alright, Wandering Monarch. He's realizing like we have to kill Jinx. We have to kill Malzahar. They've got all their gold. They've got all the damage. Jinx. Like, this Jinx is just doing great stuff this game, and like it does think that SSS doesn't have any of their jungle anymore. Like, that all belongs to BW. Set with a great pull right there. Another great hook by Blitzcrank. Wandering Monarch does get the kill. Sion gonna get some people knocked up. Blitzcrank might have his pull up, but I guess he's gonna flash away. Doesn't feel like dealing with those pesky little voidlings. Are they just going to repeat the same play on this bush right here? No, they're not. Dragon's up right now. Sejuani isn't up for another 20 seconds. Should be a free dragon. Unless Waps just unloads on everybody. Scion gets 1, Scion gets 2. Shut down, going over to Talia on the blitz right. And they're going to get taken down as well. My goodness. Like, the meatball comp is just so annoying, so frustrating to play against. Jinx does fall down here, but that will be dragon number 3 over to BW. I'm like, just the crowd control that BW's bringing out this series. It's a lot. Doesn't seem too fun to play against. Alright, mid support for Baron Wasteland. Gonna get the recalls. Spend some of that extra gold that they have. Maybe make one push mid and look for Baron. Set is looking to fight this Scion. See if it's a good idea or not. Oh, good flash coming in from Water Monarch to avoid the knockup, but Sion's just gonna ult away, get that wave. Or he's gonna go past the wave. Okay, Castro, do whatever you please. Set's gonna ult behind the sideline. Gonna take Waps with him, but Waps gonna have a great flash. Diana using the ultimate, not gonna be enough. Shut down for Anime onto that Jinx. I guess it will be enough. Blitzcrank hook just misses. Talia gonna wall off the rest of her team from helping out on the sign. Press your R again. Drop the walls of Jericho. Wandering Monarch, learn how to use that blast gun, please. Scion should be falling here after getting two or three Heartsteel procs. Like it's nice of you guys. 4 for none wipe. Should be a nice easy Baron. Malzar still does have his ultimate, but I don't think it's something that the skilled support section really needs to worry about, or the special support section. Would be nice to have someone else in there. Sejuani is up and alive. Not sure how much health is left on this Baron. Oh, no. My goodness. Oh, my. Oh, my. That's not good. And Wandering Monarch's probably thinking, I should have gone to help my team with that. I really should have. And, you know, that's just Baron push going over for the side of BW. Jinx is going to be excited to take this turret, take the inhib. I mean, they can still push another wave if they want. Jinx is excited. She might not be for long, but she should be able to get this turret right here. Set's going to use his ult. Potentially take down WAP, so that's going to be real low. Forced to use the barrier. And just all this crowd control coming in from the side of Baron Wasteland. Taking down Set, taking down Diana, taking down Blitzcrank. Blitzspread soon to follow. Great flash away from the Talia. And Sion, even if he does that, like, he's got his zombie form, he can go and tank that mid turret. Talia trying to get the Jinx. Able going to kill her. Let's see if Serpup moves toward this top lane. Try and get that down. Castro, or Butt Rito can do his best to not die here. Got 2 more seconds for most of his team to respawn as well. Hextech Soul popping up and forward in 35 seconds. And I mean, SSS can be forced to clear out these super minions. Not sure how long the TP is for Wandering Monarch, but they also don't have any wards in that area. They haven't really had to be on that side of the map for a while. Alright, we're gonna fight over a blue buff potentially. It's gonna go over to the side of SSS, so that's a small victory. But it looks like Diana is gonna get taken down. Wandering Monarch once again in the top lane. Not with the team for the big fight whenever it's needed. This game should be over sooner than later. Oh, great hook by Blitzcrank, but unfortunately you just bring the Nautilus right into your backline and Butt Rito falls. Blitzbright falls. Wandering Monarch falls as well. There's a mid wave or a top wave or some kind of wave. Barren Wasteland takes the series 2-0, wrapping up our week 1 games. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Captains, remember, send out your one to meets as soon as you can. Prefer not to be behind, but things happen. And that's the wrap for week number 1. I think, when's our next scheduled game in the beer league? Game schedule. Got 2 games, one on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Central, one on Sunday, 8:30 Eastern, featuring BW and PGT. Thursday game is KS against SI. And that's all that we've got, so have a great week. And adios.